everyone, it's me again. I'm Lena and I'm from the Health Landscape group. In this video, I'm going to be talking about my main video, which is on numeracy and science. So basically, in this video, I'm going to talk about the importance of math and science in medicine and healthcare. So I'm going to, for each part, there are three main importances of math and science in healthcare, and I'm going to talk about all of those and give some examples along the way too. Let's get started with our first part. What is the importance of science in healthcare? Well, science is basically healthcare. How's it used? Well, the fields like engineering, technology, biology, ecology, chemistry, biochemistry, forensic science, psychology, etc. Those are some of the main fields that are applied of science that are applied into healthcare and medicine. Now, there are three main importances. The first one is the scientific research and discovery. Now, science helps with basic discovery. For example, the diseases, the human body and their organs discover new diseases, as well as some bacteria that may infect our body with something harmful or something that benefits us in some way. Clinical trials. Clinical trials are like experiments where we go through the scientific methods to discover something. And the safety, for example, the safety and effectiveness of new technology or drugs and medicine. For example, there's a new vaccine for a virus. Biomedical science. Biomedical science, basically, science helps with biomedical science is conducting experiments, develop new tools, new technology, and new drugs, medicine in order to help with the recovery, stage. Diagnosis and treatment. So we have medical imaging, for example, MRI, CT scans, X-rays. The most common is X-ray and MRI. You've heard of them before, haven't you? You can see internally of your bones, your organs, see what is happening with them, the problems that are occurring inside our body that we can't usually see with the naked eye, and we can seek treatment based on those CT scans. So that is science in technology and engineering. That is medical imaging. Lab testing. Lab testing, for example, using chemistry, like urine and blood tests. Those are some examples of how chemistry is used and it is used to determine the condition, the illness, or the sickness that the condition that the patient is currently in. Help to diagnose and seek early treatment so that they won't have to suffer the long-term effects. The technology and innovation. Technology and innovation. This is related to engineering and technology. For example, we have medical devices. What are medical devices? What are some examples of medical devices? Well, you know, the device that helps to measure our blood pressure, helps to measure our heart rate, breathing rate, and helps to monitor our overall health status. Medical devices, science and engineering used to develop new medical devices like artificial organs that is made in labs from cells, and robotic surgery system as well. The digital health. Digital health is some devices, detachable, wearable devices or apps that patients can track their health on it. Basic ones like the smartwatches that you're wearing every day. You can count the steps, your heart rate, your breathing rate, and the hours of sleep that you have. So basically that is digital health. Telehealth. Now telehealth is you can enable remote consultations and monitoring. The devices that helps you monitor and remote consultations. Like, for example, if you have a wheelchair, a traditional wheelchair won't have a remote that can help you to move the patient. Now, let's say you are a member of a family of an elderly person that is currently in a wheelchair, and you want them to get from this location to that location using just a remote, and they won't have to do anything because they're disabled. You can use a remote I can use a remote to just press one button and that person will move from this place to that place. So that is telehealth. Just a basic example. How about math? How is math used in medicine and healthcare? Now, if you noticed a few months ago, like last year, I've talked about the importance of math, the applications of math in healthcare. So, for example, we have drug calculations, medical imaging, and data and other applications, which I'm going to just review in this video. Weight-based dosages are used in math. How is it used? Well, dosages based on the patient's weight. Weight-based dosages are dosages that is based on the patient's weight, and we can use several math formulas and apply those formulas in order to find the dosages, the amount of dosages that we must give to the patient. Unit conversions. Now, unit conversions, for example, we have centimeters to, let's say, millimeters to centimeters. That is 5 millimeters to 50 centimeters. Those are some basic unit conversions of different units. The metric and customary system are another example of the different measurement systems that I might face in everyday life when I am a doctor. We have the metric system, which is mostly used by the world globally, but for the customary system, it is mainly used in the United States. Medical imaging and data analysis. Now, medical imaging and data analysis, we can use math in order to interpret scans like MRI, CT, or X-ray scans, like I've said before in the science part. We can use linear algebra and many other types of math concepts to reconstruct 3D images based on 2D images that is given. Measuring and analyzing. We can use math in order to measure and analyze medical scans like CT, MRI, or CT or X-ray scans. Statistical analysis. So this is for scientists who are in the lab, who are in the laboratory. They must identify patterns. They must use math in order to identify the patterns, trends, and correlations of how different diseases and different pandemics move, how they spread from one location to another. And it is used in large data sets as well. Predicting outcomes. The predicting outcomes, I might use probability in order to predict the outcomes of male or female in a baby. A baby, whether it is a male or female, and the effectiveness, predicting outcomes, use probability or to measure the effectiveness of treatments, the spread of diseases, or, like I said before, the gender of the baby. Finally, the last idea is the other applications. What are the other applications? For example, we have physical therapy. We calculate the range of motion, the angles for movement of the machine or technology that is used for the physical therapy. Medical billing and coding. Now, medical billing is basically just the medical fees that the patient must give to the hospital, and we can use math in order to calculate those fees. For example, that may include the doctor visits, the drugs, medicine, and etc. Coding in technology, coding in medicine is coding for the technology that is used and the innovations that is used in the devices in healthcare. So those are all of my ideas for this video on numeracy and science, specifically on the importance of science and math in healthcare. Thank you for listening to my video, and I'm looking forward to see you again. See you later. Goodbye.